Morning. Welcome to Black Cat Divination. Today we're going to cover another card combination video for that, specifically the house card. To remind you or to tell you for the first time, in case this is the first time that you're watching one of my videos, I am a student of the Lenormand method of divination. In these videos I'm acting as instructor because, in my opinion, one of the best ways to learn something is to also teach it. It helps get the information really solid in my own brain when I talk about it. So this is a strategy for me to help me learn the cards. Today I'm using the today and other days I've been using the Under the Roses Lenormand. I got this a couple of days ago. I really like this deck. I only have a couple of decks. This one so far I like better than the maybe Lenormand deck. I like the pictures better. My information is coming from cafelenormand.com. Like I said, this information is new to me, and while I do feel like I'm getting comfortable with these cards, I still feel like I need a reference in order to be a good presenter of information, because I know that I won't come up with all of the keywords that are on this website, and I want to provide complete information. So I'm using cafelenormand.com to help me with that. Before we get started with the card combinations, we're going to talk about the house and make sure we're very comfortable with the keywords that go with the house. The house is exactly what it looks like. This is a family. This is a home. Security. It's everything you think of when you think of your home. Security, assuming that you like your house. Security, comfort, stability, warmth. It's familiar. It's safe. This could represent domestic affairs. Like if this came up next to, let's say this came up next to the tower, maybe. It could represent your own home country, I suppose, because the tower is like corporation and government, I suppose. So domestic affairs, if it came up next to the tower. I'm trying to think if there's any other card that could represent that. This could be, well, although this I'm sorry, I keep interrupting myself. Domestic affairs is the key word for the house. So domestic would modify tower if tower was next to it. We'll see when we get to the tower if that combination comes up. This could represent real estate, and this could also, it's also where you live. All right, those are all the keywords for house. We're moving on to the combination meanings. We're going to go through the entire deck, starting with the rider. Here we go. The rider in combination with the house is a visitor or a new roommate. Remember, the rider represents someone coming into your life, so this could be someone coming to visit you, specifically to your house, or someone coming to live with you. If you get the house in combination with the ship, this is a change of residence. This could also be relocation. The ship represents movement and travel. So change of residence or relocation. If you get the house in combination with the clover, this is a positive house. Oops, I had the ship and the clover mixed up. I just realized in my deck they're in the wrong order. They should be on the right order from now on, but I'm not going to worry about it. The ship in combination with the clover, that's a positive house. And this is also opportunities for the family. You get the ship in combination. Oh my gosh. I haven't had my coffee yet this morning, and I am just mixing up my words. Excuse me. Yeah. Coffee's just an excuse. I'm not paying attention. Okay, let's pay attention. If we get the house in combination with the tree, this could, because the tree could represent ancestry and lineage, this could represent a nursing home, retirement home, since it can, I suppose, represent an older generation with the ancestry thing. This could represent a grounded family. And also, since the tree can be stand for health, this could be an illness in the house. I probably wouldn't apply the meaning of illness to the tree unless there were some negative cards around it. An example of that would be the next card out, which is the clouds. If you had the clouds next to the tree, and the house, this might represent illness at home, in my opinion. So moving on to the clouds. If you have the clouds next to the house, this is problems at home. It's uncertainty surrounding the house or family. It's a cloudiness, uncertainty. In combination with the house, if you get the snake, these are more problems at home. The snake typically is a negative card, so problems at home. This could be plumbing problems. Plumbers use a tool called a snake if there's a clogged drain. So maybe this is literally plumbing problems at the home. This could also be betrayal by someone close to you. Betrayal by someone close to you. Now the snake card all by itself can represent betrayal. So the by someone close to you is because of the house, because maybe it's somebody in your family. Be the house card with the gravestone or the coffin. This is a hospice, potentially. A hospice. This could also be major changes at home. The grave and the coffin represent an end. So whenever there's an end, obviously it could represent a major change. This could also represent a sale or the destruction of a home. Maybe the home caught fire, maybe it was demolished. Sale or destruction. The house in combination with the bouquet. This is a happy family and a beautiful home. Happy family, beautiful home. If the sickle comes up in combination with the house, a sickle or scythe, this is the sale of a house. Remember, the sickle represents cutting away. So it could be sale of a house. This could also represent a separation within the family. Maybe there's an older child heading off to college. Maybe mom and dad are separating or divorcing. That could represent that. If you get the whip in combination with the house, this is family arguments. This could also represent abuse. The whip can be pain or suffering, misery. So this could be abuse within the family. The owls in combination with the house. This is also the bird card. This is siblings. This could be roommates. And then because the owls and the birds represent verbal communication, this could be discussions about a house. Maybe you're talking about what you want to do in terms of renovations. Maybe you're talking about selling a house. So this is conversations about a house. To get the house in combination with the child card, this could represent daycare. This could be a new house. Remember, children represent new beginnings. So this could be a brand new house. Maybe it's not a brand new house, or maybe it's just a new house for the family. And this could also be a small house. If you get the house in combination with the fox, this could be deception within the family. This could also represent theft. Deception or theft. One thing too I want to mention, I know that there are some readers who will count this card as a job type of card, like a side job, hobby type job, extra income. So this could be working from home with that side job too. If you do recognize the fox as that type of card in your readings. You have the house in combination with the bear. This is a strong family, and this could also represent property investments, because the bear can represent finances and personal worth. So this could be property investments. A strong family. The house in combination with the stars. This is a positive house, and it could also represent a famous home of a celebrity. Maybe the querent is a celebrity. This might show up in their reading. Maybe you're doing a reading for Justin Bieber, and this shows up for Justin, because he's a celebrity. The house in combination with the stork. I don't know why I thought of Justin Bieber. He just popped in my head. You know why? Because he came up in a video that I was watching last night. I was watching a video about celebrity interviews that went wrong. Celebrity interviews that became kind of embarrassing situations. And Justin was one of the celebrities that was interviewed that was an awkward interview. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get back on track. House with the stork. If the house comes up with the stork, this is a change of residence. This could be changes at home within the family. This could also represent redecorating. The stork brings about change, so it's all about change in this combination. Change within the house. If you get the house in combination with the dog, this is literally your pets that you have at home, and then this could also represent roommates. If you get the house in combination with the clock tower or the tower, this could represent an apartment building. This is a castle. I guess because the clock tower, you know, maybe whoever wrote up this website is thinking about Big Ben in London. I think it's close to the castle, and I don't know. I've been to London, but I don't remember visiting the castle, so maybe that's what that's about, representing a castle. This could also represent an older house. This could be a protected house. I'm not sure where that comes in. Protected house. I don't know why the tower represents being protected, but that's one of the ones listed on the website. This is also, according to the website, a security system. I don't know. That's probably not something that's going to come up in my readings because it doesn't really resonate with me. But I was also thinking that this could represent like government housing. This could be low-income housing because the clock tower can represent government and corporations. So this could be government housing, low-income housing. It could also be like military-based housing. And you're about to meet the reason for the name of my channel. I don't know if he's getting into the picture or not. There he is. You can see the top of his head. This is Ollie. You can't get a good view of him because the camera angle is off, but this is my inspiration. This is my inspiration for the name of my channel. His name's Ollie, and he likes to get involved. But I had to move him because he was going to mess things up. All right, let's move on. Clock tower, gone. House combination with the garden. If you get house with the garden, this is a big house, and this could represent landscaping. House in combination with the mountain. This is a house in the mountains. This could also be a delayed real estate transaction. Maybe there was problems with the financing. Maybe either the buyer or the seller changed their mind or got cold feet or whatever. Delay with a real estate transaction. Or house in the mountains. Excuse me, I'm going to have a little bit of coffee. If you get the house with the crossroads, this could be multiple houses. This could be decisions involving the house or family. Choices involving the house or family. The house card in combination with the mice. This is home repairs. The mice represent destruction and loss, so you could have things in the house that need to be repaired. This is also a stressful family life. The mice can bring up stress and anxiety. Stressful family life. If you get the house in combination with the locket or the heart, this is a beloved home, and this is a loving family. If you get the house in combination with the ring, this is a real estate purchase or sale. The ring represents not just love and marriage, although it can represent that. It represents contracts or agreements. So in this case, in combination with the house, it's going to represent a contract or agreement regarding a home. Maybe you're signing a lease for a new apartment that you're living in, something like that. House in combination with the journal or the book. This could represent a home office, a library, or a study. I think this could also represent living in a dormitory at school, because the book can represent education. So maybe you're doing a reading for a student and this represents their dormitory during the reading. House in combination with the letter. This is a real estate contract, or this is a message about a house or a residence. Maybe it's a letter, maybe it's communication for the whole family. House in combination with the man. This could represent a family man. This could also represent a landlord type situation. Maybe it represents a man who works in a house. Maybe he's a chef. Maybe he's a landscaper. Someone who works in a house for somebody. Could clean houses maybe. Same thing with the lady. If you get the lady in combination with the house, it could be a housewife. Could be a homemaker, landlady, somebody who works in a house with somebody. Maybe she's a nanny. Although, maybe the child coming up next to her could be that. Of course, that could be the mother too. House in combination with the lilies. This could be an older house. Lilies represent maturity. So an older home. Maybe this is a retirement home. This could also represent a peaceful house. It could be a retreat. Someplace where you go for some quiet, peace and quiet, vacation. So it could be a retreat. Older house. Maybe it's a Victorian home. House with the sun. This represents a summer house, vacation home, a successful home, a happy family. House in combination with the moon. This might be your dream home. The moon can represent creativity, so this could be an art studio within the house or an art studio all by itself. Dream home or art studio. House in combination with the key. This is a successful family. It's a hard word for me to say this morning. This is a successful family. This could be a positive house, and this could literally be the key to your house. House in combination with the fish. This could be a home-based business. Remember I mentioned that with the fox, because sometimes the fox represents a side job. The fish definitely represents finances. So this could be a home business. And then another combination meaning on this website is bar. I don't know if that means like pub or something. And I'm not sure why. I don't know why the fish would represent a bar. That doesn't make sense to me. Maybe it makes sense to you, but I don't think that's something I'm going to be using in the future, because that's just not, it just doesn't come into my head. When I look at the fish in the house, I don't think of a bar. House in combination with the anchor. This could be a beachfront property, and it could also be a lighthouse. But I'm going to add something here, because when I look at anchor, I think of stability. I think of longevity. So this could be a home that's been in your family for a while. This could also be just your stable residence where you hang your hat. Stability. A happy, stable home. And then the last card, the house in combination with cross. This could be a memorial. This could represent a place of worship, a church. It could be a problematic property. The cross represents burdens, so this could be a house or home that has problems. It could also, maybe it could be a haunted house. that cross also can represent spirituality, so that would make sense for the haunted house if you're looking at a spirit in the house, spirituality. All right, well that will do it for all of the combinations for the house. I will get on to the next one. The series is coming along slowly, but it doesn't matter, because the purpose is not to get these out. The purpose is to learn these combinations and to be comfortable with them, so that when we start doing readings, that we don't have to keep checking our books to figure out what, if we get confused, we can just piece through these combinations once they're in our head. That's my goal anyway. I have been practicing with readings as well. In my opinion, the best way to learn something is to dive right in. So that's what I'm doing. Maybe I'll post some videos of some of my practice readings. Maybe they will end up being actual readings for whoever catches the video, watches it, and say, "Oh my gosh, that resonates with me." Sometimes that happens. Sometimes I think spirit leads you to things that you need to hear, and it could feel obscure sometimes. You're like, "Why am I here? Wait, this message resonates. Maybe I need to listen to this." That happens to me all the time. So maybe when I do sample readings, it'll actually resonate with somebody who watches it. That'll be fun. I do have a video up offering free readings. I would like to start doing more and more readings just for practice. And if you are feeling up to it, you'd like to post a question on that video, please do. I would love to do a reading. I'll videotape it, and then I will post it. I will keep you anonymous by using either initials or just a first name, and get some readings done on this channel as well. It'll help me, and maybe it'll help the person who gets the reading. I have done some practice readings on a Facebook group that I belong to, and I did get some really good positive feedback. So maybe I have a knack for this. This method of divination is resonating with me, so I really like it. It's a lot of fun. And I feel like it's really accurate and eerily, I'm still fascinated with how well divination works. I don't know how you feel about that, but divination is one of those things I grew up thinking, oh, that's hocus pocus. It's a game. But you know what? While it can be treated as a game, it can also be treated as a tool. And I'm discovering that, and I'm fascinated by it, and I'm having a lot of fun. Anyway, I will stop this video before I get cut off by my camera. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please give me feedback if you have any, and I will see you on the next one.